Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the session whereby I'll be presenting EcoAtlantic real estate development project in Lagos, Nigeria. I would first to mention that for those of you who don't know that Nigeria's population is beyond 200 million, and out of 5 African is a Nigerian. The GDP of Nigeria was around 450 billion in 2019, and is expected to be like around 1.6 trillion in 2030, according to a study by McKinsey Global Institute. Major industry of Nigeria are agriculture, manufacturing, banking, mining, telecom, oil and gas. Though people believe that oil and gas is a major industry, it's about 12 to 14% of the GDP, as well as real estate development. The population of Nigeria is expected to be around 440 million in 2050, according to UN report, which will be the 3rd population in the world beyond the US, and nearly around 1 billion by the end of the century. Also around 2030, Nigeria should have about at least 35 million new human class. And as you see between the 2 columns, the shift between the basic need household and emerging consumer, there will be a big shift by 2030, again, into McKinsey. The national housing shortage is only around 20 million. This was at least a year ago. And the investment in housing is also, the shortage is about 363 billion. The reason behind that is the mortgage industry is high. The mortgage rate is, and the mortgage industry is just 0.5% of the GDP, whereas, for example, in South Africa, it's about 22%. In USA, more than 60. In France and UK is more than 70. There's a huge potential growth, and the banks and the government should be doing something about that. Lagos State is one of the 36 states in Nigeria, to the southwest, but it has of more than 20 million, 23, the figure accurate in this regard. Port in West Africa, it's Nigeria's commercial, financial, and industrial center. It's Africa's only coastal mega city and was one of the fastest growing cities in the world. Today, you know, with what's happening, we hope this corona will go away and get better figures and see how growth is, if there is any growth, unfortunately. The GDP of course was 1 in 2000, about twice the GDP of Ghana. Lagos has 40% of the real estate activity in Nigeria, and again, major household as well as and retail space. Next slide, the shortage to south and shopping mall. Population that is at least 6 more, because this is an old report prepared a few years ago. You can see that there is about 15 million square meter of office, whereas there is about 2 million in all South Africa. There is 21 million square meter of shopping malls for about 500,000 in sub-Saharan Africa. This goes back to really 2014, 13 or 15, but we always mention it to see the potential that is also in offices and shopping mall. I mean, I know the figures have a bit changed, but still there is a large shortage. compared to the population. In Lagos, usually you have a bit shortage of infrastructure. When I say infrastructure, which is urban infrastructure, like sewage networks, etc. And even power is not always rely more on backup power and on their own water wells for water treatment and their own sewage treatment plant. The solution to all this is EcoAtlantic. This is a satellite picture showing EcoAtlantic as an extension of Victoria Island and Lekki will be reaching nearly beyond the second roundabout of Lekki. We'll be running now a video of EcoAtlantic showing the vision and of the project. I hope you enjoy it, then we will continue later.
EcoAtlantic is a unique new city within a city that's being built on a vast area of land reclaimed from the ocean along the coast of Victoria Island in Lagos, Nigeria. More than 6.5 million square meters have so far been recovered from the sea, with an eventual footprint spreading across 10 square kilometers. The bold vision it represents is uncompromising: to become the future financial capital of Africa. Developed with skill and dedication, EcoAtlantic is raising the standard for quality of life in Nigeria. Aspirational, accessible, and built for success. The making of this remarkable city began in 2006, when the developers and city planners, South Energex Nigeria Limited, a subsidiary of the Shiguri Group, was granted permission to build a preliminary sea wall to protect Victoria Island from flooding. But Lagos state governors saw the merit in going much further than that. They implemented an ingenious idea to overcome 100 years of severe coastal erosion while building a new city on reclaimed land at the same time. The once devastated shoreline was not only repaired but re-established to where it once was, 1.5 miles offshore.
The fact is that today, a liability that threatens the entire Victoria Island of Lagos has been arrested and is being converted to a great asset of prosperity.
That great asset is here and now in EcoAtlantic. To make it happen, a second sea revetment, longer, wider, and much deeper, and now known as the Great Wall of Lagos, was essential if a new city to save the city of Lagos itself was to be constructed. EcoAtlantic was first propelled onto the world stage when the late Nigerian president Umaru Yar'Adua officially supported the project through his representative during a 2008 inauguration ceremony.
It's my singular honor and privilege to launch the EcoAtlantic City project.
The city is being developed by private financing, with the full backing of both the federal government and Lagos state government.
This is an opportunity to create a new and economically friendly environment, and Lagosians, Nigerians generally are people of very, very exotic taste.
The Great Wall is an 8.5 kilometers long sea barrier, the backbone and guardian of EcoAtlantic. Elaborate testing of its structural design was carried out to the highest standards in Europe. Precise scale modelling proved that the wall could withstand the worst storms expected in 1,000 years. The landfill behind the Great Wall is built up from a mixture of sand and water, which is harvested from the seabed and pumped into target areas, creating about 8,000 square meters of new land every day at full capacity. Not only that, the land self-compacts, making it ideal for construction. During his recent visit to Eco-Atlantic, His Excellency Muhammadu Buhari, President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, praised the developers.
I'm very grateful for those who agreed to invest so much in our country, to get a secure area for operations, capable of handling big businesses and investments throughout Africa.
The valuable potential of Eco-Atlantic was also predicted by former US President Bill Clinton back in 2013.
It will help to diversify the economy of Nigeria, to brand Lagos all over the world, and to create an enormous number of opportunities. This is something I'm telling you, there will be countless numbers of people coming here to study.
And the former president of Nigeria, His Excellency Goodluck Jonathan, also expressed gratitude for the project.
It's a great example of partnership to transform land lost to erosion into a delightful ocean city.
So far, 3 successive Lagos State governors, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Babatunde Raji Fashola and Akinwunmi Ambode, have collectively ushered in a new era of opportunities and investment at no cost to their governments. Eco-Atlantic holds a place of pride for Nigeria. It is a global city of world-class design and international recognition.
We are on land that has been reclaimed as an asset of prosperity. Today we are at a turning point where the real construction of the city has started. Nigeria is a land of opportunity.
Since then, Eco-Atlantic's network of carefully planned infrastructure has been put in place on land so far recovered. Street lighting has also been installed for existing roads and is brilliantly illuminating the night sky. In 2016, Eco-Atlantic saw its very first residential tower officially opened and occupied. Called the Black Pearl, it's one of a cluster of 5 magnificent buildings. The first jewel in the Eco-Atlantic crown, standing at 24 floors, offering a luxurious lifestyle, an investment by Eco Pearl Development.
The Eco-Atlantic project, portends to provide over 350,000 jobs when completed. Beyond the fact that it's going to grow the GDP of Lagos, it only means that other investors will draw from the confidence that the investors have put in that project to continue to grow the economy of Lagos.
Not least for investors in Africa's preeminent development project, which is destined to become a crucial part of Nigeria's drive to become a global top 20 economy. If seeing is believing, Eco-Atlantic has it all. But it's not until you actually set foot on the solid ground here that the enormity of what's already been achieved can be fully understood and appreciated from all perspectives. Indeed, Eco-Atlantic's district planning showcases the best of urban design with an impressive mix of residential and commercial developments. There are more than 10 kilometers of stunning waterfront promenade, while boutiques, restaurants and recreational destinations will create ideal conditions to live, work and play for residents and tourists alike. An international school will offer world-class education in a safe and comfortable setting. First-class healthcare is also an essential, so Eco-Atlantic's International Hospital will ensure patients are well treated. And one of the largest shopping malls in sub-Saharan Africa will become a prime destination and icon of style. Life in Eco-Atlantic will be exciting from the moment you enter this city. Running through this massive development all the way to the sea is Eco Boulevard here. The boulevard is also home to the business district, covering 700,000 square meters of premium real estate. When complete, Eco-Atlantic will be a thriving international hub, driving the growth of Africa and establishing a vital new link to the world's economy.
Lagos is that new destination in Africa where investors should pay attention from 2017. And that's why we're ready to take on the world.
This city in the making attracts a constant stream of high-profile visitors and investors from all corners of the world. And through Eco Atlantic, they are focused on the growth potential of not only Lagos, but Africa as a whole. To that end, Eco Atlantic is a designated free zone under a federal government initiative. A vital addition for investors who want to live or conduct business within the city. There's so much more to Eco Atlantic than creating top-class and much-needed residential, tourist and business space in one of the world's fastest-growing cities. Strategically, Eco Atlantic's smart planning connects all neighbourhoods with major transport routes. Throughout the city, modern and efficient public transport will be integrated with the Lagos waterways to ensure free-flowing movement. An independent water supply, power grid and sewage network ensure the city can efficiently serve the growing needs of its population. City power will be provided by a dedicated power plant. And Eco Atlantic's fibre optic network will be second to none. Additionally, to cope with Nigeria's heavy rainfall, a dependable system of stormwater drainage was put in place, extending some 30 kilometers under the city so far. Eco Atlantic is a colossal task in every way imaginable, and the ambitious vision is now a visible reality. There's much more to see than infrastructure and these rising towers. The developers began growing over 200,000 trees for Eco Atlantic back in 2010, so that the cosmetics of making the city attractive could be ready in good time. When complete, the ongoing citywide maintenance and monitoring will be provided by independent service companies to ensure safe and smooth operations 24/7. Eco Atlantic's bridges, 14 in all, for its roads and additional tunnels for waterways are finished in areas where land has been reclaimed. Carefully planned road systems and pedestrian zones will keep the city congestion-free. Meanwhile, the city's internal waterway system is also taking shape. Preliminary work is substantially complete, meaning that the release of water into the canals is already being planned and prepared. The Azuri Peninsula development is situated in the elegant Marina district and combines the tranquility of the waterfront alongside a sophisticated, pedestrian-friendly centre. The heart of this exclusive yachting marina will be its community, the residents, the businesses based here, and of course the visitors and tourists who will be able to enjoy the best of coastal attractions. At the main entrance to Eco Atlantic lies Eco Energy Estate, which is setting a new standard for residential developments tailor-made for the energy sector. Even as it grows, Eco Atlantic has sprung into life through groundbreaking social and sporting events. Africa's first ever beach polo tournament was born here and drew large crowds to the signature tournament. Eco Atlantic hosts the Lagos Marathon and is now an annual fixture for Copa Lagos, the popular televised international beach soccer tournament watched by millions. As Eco Atlantic reaches out to more and more Nigerians, so too does its reputation and appeal for investment and commercial success. Now is the time to take part in the development of this bold and exciting venture. Discover a city like no other. It is one of a kind. Brent Sadler, Eco Atlantic, Lagos, Nigeria.
I hope you have enjoyed the movie. I would like you to see how the landfill has expanded. In 2009, we just had water. In 2011, you see how much work, 2015 and 2018. Eco-Atlantic is protected by a seawall. We call it the Great Wall of Lagos because it's the longest sea defense line in the world, okay? It is meant to protect the city from ocean surge. It has a long pedestrian promenade of 12 to 15 meter wide. It's around 9 meters above sea level, and it's 8.5 kilometers long, and it's about 47.8 meters wide at the base. It has been tested to withstand a storm up to 1,000 years in the Danish Hydraulic Institute, and that's a picture of the wall under construction. Eco-Atlantic is a 10 million square or a bit more than 10 million square city. It will house about 300,000 residents and will have about 100,000 plus commuters a day. It's adjacent to Victoria Island and Lekki, as you have seen earlier in the satellite picture. It's 100% privately funded, and it's a financial, commercial, and residential free zone. That is the master plan of Eco-Atlantic. You have around more than 22 to 24 districts, 12 in the first half of the project, and a very mixed use with 2 marinas, a helipad, a port, and 35 kilometers of pedestrian promenade on water, whether it is ocean, canal, or marina. The infrastructure is top of the art. So we have initially, we will start with a 70 megawatt expandable power plant up to 1.5 gigawatt. That's the ultimate power requirement in Eco-Atlantic. We use efficient lighting LED. We have initially a potable water plant of 10,000 cubic meter, expandable to 100,000. With we tap the water in an aquifer at around 200 to 300 meter deep under the city. We have a smart city with fiber optic network and state-of-the-art sewage facility and an extensive stormwater drainage. Moving forward, we can show you how Eco-Atlantic is connected. On the north of Eco-Atlantic, you'll have the West African Coastal Highway that links Senegal to Cameroon. It's also linked by waterways, and it's not very far from the railway networks in Lagos. This is the Eastern Marina with the development around it. Canal, and with VI to Lekki and Lekki to VI in few minutes. And you see also on the plenty of pedestrian walkways and retail at the both sides of the canal. That's another view of the Eastern Marina. That's 2 towers in the business district, and which should become the financial center, at least of Lagos and Nigeria, if not beyond. That's a retail street. We have always a mixed-use development in the city, where even in the business district, you will find hotels and residential to make it lively and vibrant beyond working hours. Again, another ambience of residential and office mixed use with here in this slide, we see how the podium is shared as compared to a retail street in the previous slide. Here people can share the podium whether during the day or the night. Okay, this is very important to have business district lively day and night. That's a view of the mall. It will be one of the largest, or the largest in West Africa, one of the largest on the continent. These are some view of the mall, Eco-Atlantic Mall. And thank you for listening. And I hope if you have any question, I'll be ready to attend to to them now. Thank you.